HKM-TV presents girls varsity basketball, and tonight we have a TVL battle between the Millis Mohawks and the Hopkinton Hillers. Hi, I'm Tim Hladek here with Steve Spector. And Steve, tonight looks like we have a matchup of two of the top TVL teams.
Yeah, well, you know, Millis is notorious for giving the Hiller team a good match every time they play, and they generally make it to the Division IV finals.
Right.
I know they didn't win last year, but I think they made it to the finals. In the previous year, they won the finals. So both teams are coming off some fairly lopsided wins. So this ought to be an interesting matchup where they both kind of come together, and hopefully it'll be go the Hillers' way tonight.
Millis falling to Cathedral 45-41 in that Division IV state final, as you alluded to, Steve. And the Mohawks also come into tonight's game with a 6-3 record, 3-2 in the TVL, winners of their last three against Hopkinton, who enters with a 5-2 record, 2-1 in the TVL, 5-1 in the TVL, excuse me, and 2-1 in their last three games. Again, as you said, with two big wins over Holliston and Bellingham.
Looks like we're going to get the introductions or the national anthem coming up in a couple seconds here. So a decent crowd filling in on a Tuesday night.
It's been a while since we've been here, Steve. Like first home game against Medfield.
It's hopefully I'll shake the rust off and be okay tonight. And hopefully the Hiller girls, more importantly, won't have any rust. So.
Well, we're sure to have a good one between two of these teams because, like you said, both typically near the top of the TVL standings. Our next game here at the Hiller Arena is going to be against Medway. And you know Medway always gives, as well as the Mohawks do, Medway always gives Hopkinton a tough game.
And that'll be Friday night, right?
Right, Friday night, yep.
And I think I'm on target saying that you're from Medway?
I am from Medway.
So we're going to do the game together that night too, right?
That's right.
Well, I'm going to wear my Hopkinton shirt that night again. So.
All right.
So,
well,
we'll have
I'll have to bring the Mustang gear then.
We'll have a little debate, I'm sure, but that'll be all in good fun.
Of course. We're not biased up here.
Well, maybe a little.
All right, looks like we're handing it over to the floor announcer now. Oh, here he comes.
Is that Mr. Joyce?
All right,
yeah, it looks like.
Welcome to Hopkinton High School for tonight's girls basketball game against Millis. The Tri-Valley League is committed to the highest ideals of sportsmanship and establishing a healthy environment for interscholastic competition. The league will not tolerate negative statements or actions directed towards competitors, game officials, or fans in attendance. Such actions include taunting, trash talking, and degrading of players or officials. The Tri-Valley League has adopted a zero-tolerance policy. Warnings will not be issued. Offenders will be ejected. Please respect all decisions made by officials. Please respect fans, coaches, participants, and opponents alike. And now a line for tonight's game. First, for the Millis Mohawks. At guard, number 3, junior, Lydia Flaherty. At guard, number 10, junior, Megan Morgan. At guard, number 12, senior, Jessica Wagner. At 4, number 25, sophomore, Abby Clark. And at 4, number 32, senior, Therese Cerula. Millis is coached by Dave Fallon. And now for your hometown Hopkinton Hillers. At guard, number 10, senior, Julia Canistrari. At guard, number 12, senior captain, Emma Lakasha. At guard, number 23, sophomore, Lily Morningstar. At 4, number 31, senior captain, Michaela Pucci. And at 4, number 44, junior captain, Ivy Goldblum. The Hillers are managed by Grace Neal and Haley Keith. They're coached by Mike Greco, Kerry Chatton, Kristen Baldigan, and Anthony Gonzalez. Would you please rise for our national anthem?
All right, Steve, now back to us. Right before the break, we were talking about how both of these teams had some bigger wins before today's game. Hopkinton defeated Holliston 70-36, and then in their last game, another win over Bellingham, 61-23. And on the other side, Millis defeated AMSA by 21 with a 51-30 victory, and then took a victory over Norton, 63-23. So one of these things hopefully comes to an end today. We don't want to blow in this one.
Well, I'll tell you, that's 4 blowouts, and you know, this is a little bit of, it'll be interesting to see how they get the game started. A little bit of a, you know, break from the holidays. They've had a couple games since then, but I will say, given their records in the last couple games each, this should be a great game.
We start things off with a missed tip. They had to redo the tip. Gogolin comes down, shoots it quick, and Pucci knocks the ball out of bounds.
I'll say this, the Hillers have a distinct size advantage, which happens often, but especially tonight, Millis starting 3 guards, all about 5'6" range, and
Canastrari using that length there to seal it away, but then threw it right back to a Mohawk. Now stuck with the ball is Abby Clark. She finally gets rid of it. Lily Morningstar plays great defense, doesn't reach in, knocks the ball out of bounds. Mohawks retain possession.
You know, the refs letting them play early here. It was maybe a traveling call that they let go. The Millis player thought that she traveled. She actually stopped because she was guilty, but they didn't call it.
Right. I was a bit surprised on that. Mohawks get an offensive board. Reset at the top of the key again. Clark loses control. Morningstar takes it all the way. Layup, too strong. Rebounded by Teresa Cerullo.
Little helter-skelter early. Both teams.
Lydia Flaherty directing the offense for the Mohawks thus far. Megan Horrigan and Emily Morningstar tied up there for a loose ball.
Emma Lakashi also, bodies flying around the floor. Emma's got the new sport glasses tonight. I couldn't help but notice that. I'm sure that's going to help her game.
Hopkinton and man-to-man to start things out. A turnover there. Lakasha comes up with the steal. Pucci stops, takes the jumper. Not enough, and grabbed by Cerullo. Wagner takes it for Millis. Loses control out of the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Somehow, Millis retains, though.
I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but all I know is Emma got run over. So, but the Millis girl didn't have the ball at that point, so that the refs again let the girls play, which is not a bad thing.
A nice turnaround hook from Abby Clark, partially blocked by Gogol, and now Hopkinton on the run. Nice idea from Pucci, just not enough on that pass across the center of the court. picked off by Millis. Driving and drawing the foul is Millis Jessica Wagner. She will be shooting 2.
Hiller's playing a very swarming type of man-to-man defense, and the Millis player took it to the hoop, and looks like Julia got her first foul of the night.